Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. You join us for this match between the Delhi Demons and the Hyderabad Phoenix. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the Silver Fox himself, David.
The captain must have lots of confidence in their opening bowlers. Why else would you bowl first in these conditions? There will be some batters relishing putting their pads on right now.
Yep. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Well placed, should get a single.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
High in the air. Yeah. This should be an easy chance. That's gone. Yeah. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Yeah. They'll get at least one. Over. The Sunrisers are 5 for 1. Start coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Drives and misses everything.
Just threw the shot too early.
Straight to the fielder.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep. Caught. Yeah! One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep.
Massive chance.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Stark has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Catch.
Good catch.
Yeah!
Out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
On the drive. The bowling's too good, though. Great line and length. Beats the edge.
Wait on.
Great shot through the gap.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already,
Yep.
it makes it very easy to score. Needs to be on target.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
The Sunrisers weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Stark from the north end. Absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Madness! Complete air shot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Nice bowling.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Cummins takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Really aggressive, but a complete miss.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Nice bowling.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
End of the over, 7 off it. The Sunrisers are 29 for 4. Sharma, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Well bowled.
Sharma with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Oh, nice bowling.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Good bit of timing there.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Patel, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Well bowled.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Wait on.
Yep, perfectly timed.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution, and back past the bowler.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield. This could be out.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. This could be trouble.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Waiting. Catch it!
Got that away nicely.
Yep. Bowler.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Well bowled.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
4 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are 53 for 4. Patel, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Oh! Well bowled. Waiting. Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep. Keepers!
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Right there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Going with spin now.
Catch. Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Catch.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone.
Yes,
Out. Good catch.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Patel will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Patel ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. This should be close.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 72 for 5. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. A couple on offer here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Full and good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much and got 4.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Easy catch.
Yeah!
Didn't have to move, really.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Oh, nice bowling.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Right there.
That's out.
Yeah!
Caught.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Well placed, should get a single. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait. Yes.
Gone.
Yeah!
Brilliant caught and bowled.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Brilliant diving stop.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
And the innings comes to an end. The Capitals will need 95 runs. The openers are coming out to begin the chase. A few early boundaries will help settle things down. The bowlers will only need a sniff to get back in the game.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yeah, yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Keeper.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep, yep.
Straight to the fielder. Huge appeal.
Yep.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Fraser McGirt won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yeah.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Capitals are 8 for 1. Going with pace now.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot, stabs the ball away. The fielders had no chance.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Going more defensive with this field choice.
Patel from the south end.
Yeah.
Fraser McGurk gets off the mark.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
The timing on this shot is so bad. Didn't even get close to the ball, and very fortunate that it didn't take the off stump along the way.
Gone, played all around it.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Going a bit more conservative with this field.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap.
Keeper's in.
Good throw from the deep, on target. And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep. Bowler.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Wait.
Fantastic catch.
Another one gone, the 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Sharma, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Edged.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Cummins getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
Nice one.
Sharma shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Edge, what a ball. Big shout. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Hold on.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Wait there.
That is a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Field moving around a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full, lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Got hold of it, a pretty good bouncer, enough control to get it away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot, probably expected more there.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Zampa, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing. The captain bringing in the field here, trying to prevent the strike rotating.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
No interest in that one from the batter. Zampa will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
It was lovely footwork. A great shot, a glorious shot actually, to get back and play it like that. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Wait there.
Bold, disturbs the furniture.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Misses everything.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything. Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Bowler, bowler.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Patel gets off the mark.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait. Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Just the 1 run off the over. The Capitals are 64 for 6. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Edged it.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
It's wide and they're all over it. Brilliant square drive. Flies away to the boundary.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Wait there. Yep.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well and a beautiful shot. That just raced away.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait.
Patel shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's a bat now. You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Starr is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Field moving around a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
18 runs needed. Will take a number of big shots to get home.
Wait.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Doesn't beat the infield. Starr takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Bowled, chops it back onto the stumps. You can see the disappointment.
Another one, 8 wickets gone.